grant me in the day of success. And I've learned by the perfectest report, they have more in them than mortal knowledge. All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter. When I burnt in desire to question them further, they made themselves errant, to which they vanished. While I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the queen, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these wayward sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, with hail king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness. Thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay to thy heart and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou wholly, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou'dst have, great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The queen comes here tonight.
Thou'rt mad to say it. Is not thy master with her, who, were't so, would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. One of my fellows had the speed of him. We, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up access and passage to remorse, that no compunctuous visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the fact and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peer through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold. Hold!
My lady!
Great Glamis. Worthy Cawdor. Greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thine letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, the queen comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as she purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may reach strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time, bear welcome in your eye. Your hand, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. She that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. to alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Falls on the other. How now? What news?
She's almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath she asked for me?
Know you not she has?
We will proceed no further in this business. She hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and that a coward in thine own esteem letting I dare not wait upon? I would, like the poor cat with adage.
Keep peace. I dare do all that may become a man who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out. Had I so sworn, as you have done to this,
If we should fail.
we fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When the queen is asleep, whereto the rather shall her hard day's journey soundly invite her, her two chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie, as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon her spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of her own chamber, and used their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamors roar upon her death?
I am settled, and bent up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must be.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace, it was the owl that shrieked, fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited guards do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What halt?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The tempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had she not resembled my mother as she slept, I'd have done't. My husband?
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a
I
noise?
heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now!
As I descended.
I,
Hark. Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald Bain.
This is a sorry
A
sight.
foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in sleep, and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. I stood and saw them, but they did say their prayers and address them again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen, the other, as if they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not pronounce amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
Wherefore could not I pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more.
What do you mean?
Still, I cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of thoughts. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands.
Why did you bring the daggers from the place?
They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleeping guards with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think of what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If she do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the guards withal, for it must seem their guilt. Gone from court.
Aye, madame, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Aye, madame, I will.
Naught's had. All is spent, where our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on, things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself alone, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint. Both the worlds suffer ere we will eat our meals in fear and sleep in the horrible affliction of these terrible dreams which shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. The queen is in her grave. After life's fitful fever, she sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nothing can touch her further.
Come on, gentle, my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks, be bright and jovial amongst your guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray thee you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while we must lave our honors in these flattering streams and make our faces vizards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife.
Thou know'st that Banquo in his flayance lives.
But in them nature's copies not turn.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jocund. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarf out the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make themselves strong by ill. So pretty, go with me.
But who did bid thee join with us?
I have 2 nights watched with you that can perceive no truth in your reports. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed, yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
A great perturbation in nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. In a slumbery agitation besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Here she comes. This is her very guise, and by my life fast asleep. Observe her. Stand close.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her side continually. 'Tis her command.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense are shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continuing this a quarter of an hour. Out! Here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, dead spot!
Out, I said.
1, 2.
Why then 'tis time to do it.
Hell is murky.
Fine, my lord, fine.
A soldier and feared. What needs me fear? Who knows it when none can call our power to account yet? Who would have thought the old girl had had so much blood in her?
Do you mark that?
The fame of life had a light. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You mar all with this starting.
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
There's a smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
What a sigh is there, the heart is sorely charged.
I would not have a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep who have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale, I tell you yet again. Banquo's buried, he cannot come out on his grave.
Even so,
To bed. To bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come. 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 What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their death pillows will discharge their secrets. Morning Shiva, divine in the physician. God, forgive us all. Look after her. Remove her from the means of all annoyance, yet still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has made it and amazed my sight. I think but dare not speak.
Good night.
good doctor.